After the release of What If Godzilla Minus One was historically accurate, many of you may be wondering what the rest of 2025 will look like for What If Kaiju. Well, I'm GrayShot151 and I'll be detailing the schedule for the final quarter of the year, with some updates you all won't want to miss. First off, a major thank you to the overwhelming positive response from What If Godzilla Minus One was historically accurate. I'm so happy with how that turned out, and to all the new subscribers, welcome. If you are curious, as you can probably guess by my attire, the final part, which releases on October 17th, has been filmed, and it's gonna be long. It's close to 4,000 words in length. So if you wanted a large final part to cover everything that's gonna happen, well, you're in luck. While also diving into alternate history, at least what I could theorize would happen after Godzilla's attack. And I should note, I'm not gonna make this a regular thing. For those interested though, you should be well served. For the remainder of the year, What If should release on November 7th, the 28th, and December 19th. This includes What If Zilla was in the Monsterverse. I should note, script is done, filming has been completed, and you'll probably notice it in a similar attire to this, and I'm gonna, in general, try to keep to this attire and, well, maybe not this exact attire, but like a more formal attire and this background in the future. So I hope you guys enjoyed this setup. As for part 1 of this series, it's gonna be a massive one, and I do intend to do a part 2, though it won't be immediate. Though I'll explain more information as to why in just a moment. For the rest of the year, as I promised earlier in the year, I created a poll to choose from 10 community what ifs. Now, all these were great, and I can definitely see myself diving into all of them, especially What If Biollante won. That one I very much would like to see what happens. Orga winning was also one I thought about while throwing the toy for my dog. I was thinking of all the interesting possibilities. And obviously the classic, What If Gamera was in Godzilla's Showa era. I'm interested in diving into all of these, but to the actual winners, we have What If Zilla was in GMK and What If Godzilla was in the Rebirth of Mothra trilogy. A special thanks to Boltaire, T Zillasaur, Zillafan, Godzilla Be Brave, and Benjamin Gibbons for your recommendations. And I'm glad to see that your what ifs were able to get the votes necessary to win. And I'll do my best to ensure their scenarios are given the justice they deserve, as I can confirm both will be full stories. So you won't have to wait for a part 2 to wait for the ending. But what of 2026? What can you all expect to release on the channel? Overall, I would like to do more full story videos next year, diving into a variety of interesting scenarios compared to the more serialized extended what ifs that have dominated the channel in 2025. This will require on my end more resources and effort on my part to ensure that each deep dive feels rewarding, and thanks to you all giving me the ability to become a YouTube partner, that should be possible. To those that might be worried, multi-part stories will still be in the future, but I'd like to find a balance between full stories and the ongoing series on What If Kaiju. But to help find that balance, I'd like to request your help. I'd like What If Kaiju to grow, to continue to explore new worlds, whether historically accurate, realistic, or just cool. To do that, I've created memberships to help realize that ultimate goal while also providing anyone that signs up all the value that I can give. First up, we have Titan, which is at 99 cents, and that is the lowest I could set this because, in all honesty, I want this to be as low as possible so a majority of people can become members if they want to. This is because unlike the Monsterverse, here Titans get a vote on everything. Every what if that releases, or at least a majority of them, will be able to be decided on by members. I mean, you also get badges, emotes, and access to other channel-related polls to vote on it, involving short, special events, the list goes on. Next up is Evolve Titan, which is for those that really want to go the extra step in supporting What If Kaiju. The tier is $3.99, you get everything I listed earlier, plus a few extra perks. First up, you'll get early access to videos, like What If Gamera was in the Monsterverse Part 5. That, due to the YouTube algorithm, will be releasing a week after my Godzilla Minus One Part 2 video, but if you want to check it out early, you definitely can. What you also get is early access, or at least a look at Migzai's artwork. I'll be releasing the initial sketches, drafts, and the final product once I receive them. That way you guys can check it out and maybe give some tips, some feedback, or just speculate. Lastly, you'll be listed at the tail end of every video, and I'll be sure to give a special shout out to one of these members at the end of the video too. But there is one step beyond, a tier to show your belief in the channel and get your ideas voted on to become a video, and that's Alpha Titan. At $9.99, you'll be able to submit one idea of your choosing so long as it agrees to the outline in this video's description. Every 6 weeks, I'll create a poll or multiple polls to help narrow down the best candidate of the bunch. And this is something every member will be able to vote on, from your Titan to Evolved Titan to Alpha Titan. And as the channel grows, I want to have more productions in the future, so long as there's no dip in quality, because then no one wants that. I realize this may skew the channel to one monster, one timeline, or one era, so for weeks I choose poll candidates, I'll do my best to bring variety or maybe spotlight some undervoted scenarios. This includes maybe a Showa only, maybe Part 2s only, or maybe historical only, just to name a few examples. To stress, this is not a plea nor something you have to do. As someone that has been unemployed the last 3 months due to no fault of my own, what I can say is I appreciate whatever support you provide, even if it's only just a few. And before you ask, yes, I fully intend to reach out to the entire community that I have here on What If Kaiju and survey and get your ideas every year. Just like what I just did, I'm going to ask for your scenarios, everyone's going to vote on them, and we're going to pick the best of the bunch to end the year. And with all that said, that essentially concludes this update video for October. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything else, just leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I will be sure to reply as soon as possible. Until next week's exciting part 2, I'm GrayShot151, and I will catch you all next time. Until then, later.